Hi, it's Linda, and I have another recipe, of course, that I'm trying to make. Actually, I already made, but it was so good, I decided to go ahead and put this one on YouTube. I saw this on a couple different places, like I see a lot of them, and it said WW Cheesecake, and you bake it, and it has a low point crust. I just did a video that shows you how to make the low point crust. I did it separately so you can use that recipe for other pies instead of just this one. So you'll want to check that one out first, because you'll want to bake that pie crust first and then go on to the rest of this recipe for this cheesecake, yummy cheesecake dessert pie. And it's only 2 points each. That includes the crust. So let's get started. The ingredients that calls for are 3 eggs. We're going to use non-fat Greek yogurt. We're going to use some sugar substitute, and then the sugar-free Jell-O cheesecake pudding. I had to run to the store real quick and get it because I use this so much I ran out. I cannot believe it. I have so much other Jell-O puddings, but this one I use the most, so I had to run to the store while the pie crust was cooking. And then we're going to put vanilla also in with it. And I saw the recipe where somebody did it with lemon, and it was really good. I made it and I liked it, but my husband didn't care that much for it. So I decided just to do this one as the vanilla. I'm also going to make some different toppings because I'm taking this to a home fellowship Bible study group Friday night when I have 2 pies, and then I'm going to have different flavored toppings they can put on them. And so it's going to be really yummy. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to take 3 cups of the Greek non-fat yogurt, and I've already used this one plus another one. But anyway, 3 cups. It's going to be in the recipe. It's going to be in the drop-down menu under the video description. You'll see it just like all the other ones. Click on that little downward arrow, and it'll take you to the recipe, and then you can screenshot it to print it if you'd like, whatever. So we got our 3 cups of Greek yogurt. I make everything in my food processor, but you don't have to. You can do it in a mixer, or you can whip it by hand. It's just a lot harder whipping it by hand. Then we're going to add 3 eggs. Got the 3 eggs there. And then we're going to add I think it said 1.5 tablespoons of, it said 3 tablespoons. Oh no, I'm sorry, 1 tablespoon of the vanilla, but I like a little bit of extra vanilla, so I'm actually doing like 1.5, kind of estimating it there. Okay, and then we're going to add the box of the sugar-free cheesecake Jell-O. Got that right there. And then we're going to add, got all that, 4 tablespoons of a sugar replacement. You can use stevia, Splenda, or what I use is the Swerve, because it's 0 sugar-free, 0 points, and it's sugar-free, but it doesn't have any aftertaste. It's a little pricier, but it tastes so good. And so we're going to do 1/4 cup of it, which is 4 tablespoons. They call for 3 tablespoons, but I found out when I made it, it's better if you use 4 tablespoons. Makes it a little bit sweeter. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is turn this on. All the ingredients are in here. I'm going to turn this on and blend it, and then I'm going to put it in the pie crust that I just made and stick it in the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes at 350. Here we go. Okay, I finished mixing it up in my food processor. Now I'm going to put it in the crust. And this was the pre-baked crust that we just did, or I just did, I should say. So it's going to go in here. Expecting my little doggies to come back any time and making a lot of noise, so I'm trying to hurry here. Anyway, just going to pour that right in there. This is going to go in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes at 350. And then I'll come right back and I'll show you how it turned out. I hear my dogs coming, so I'm going to hurry up and do a jump on this. Okay, I've got the one I just showed you baking in the oven. This is one I did earlier, and it's been chilling right now for about, about 8 hours, and it says you should let them chill for at least 8, 10, 12 hours, even overnight, that the flavor is best. And it's all set up, so we'll be having this for dessert. A little piece of it tonight because it's going to be going to our home fellowship, but we are going to have some. I'm just pulling the little spring pan off of it, and you can see how good it turned out. Looks just like a regular cheesecake. It's so good. And then, so I'm going to cut it, and you can see the consistency. It makes 8 slices, 1 point each. Nice size slices here. And then you can top it, or like my husband, he likes his just plain, no topping, but of course whipped cream on top. And I'm going to spoon a piece out so you can see what it looks like. And it tastes really good. Okay, this is what it looks like. Final product, should say product, cheesecake. And then I have some sugar-free cherry pie filling that I'm putting on top of mine. So you can kind of see this is kind of how I would do it for my dessert tonight. Of course, we haven't had dinner yet, but I'm just doing this so I can wrap this up. Some fat-free Ready Whip, 0 points. Spray this on top. And then I always like to garnish mine with a little bit. If you do just a few sprinkles and put chocolate sprinkles in one of these little shakers, there's hardly no points, but just a few on top. I tell my little grandkids it's little ants on top, and it just looks so yummy and gives it a little bit extra crunch. This is only 2 points. And so I hope you've enjoyed this video, and see you on my next one, and share with others if you'd like my channel. And you have a wonderful day. On to making some dinner now. Good night.